Well, looks like we're kind of bringing back a series that I started a little over a year ago. Welcome to a brand new episode of UGlitch, where this week's game is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. As you all know, Breath of the Wild is the newest Legend of Zelda game in the series. And personally, it's one of the best games to ever come out. I mean, there's so much more to do in the game. You can climb the tallest peaks, swim in the fastest currents, or glide in the high skies until you land on the ground and you can't glide anymore. But aside from that, there's not many glitches in this game that can be done. However, there are some pretty entertaining ones and some that I really want to show off to you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now this first glitch is actually really useful for traveling long distances. In Breath of the Wild, much like Skyward Sword, Link has a little stamina wheel that shows up only when he sprints, swims, climbs, or glides. And when you use up all your stamina, you have to wait for the wheel to refill itself before you can start doing any of these actions. However, with sprinting, there is a way to keep all your stamina while you do it. When you press down on the D-pad, Link will do a whistle action. This is mostly used for calling over a horse that you've boarded at a stable, or it can also be used to call Wolf Link over if you have the Wolf Link amiibo. Now how it's useful for this glitch, if you hold the D-pad down button, move forward and start mashing B, yes, Link will look ridiculous, but he will be running at near top speed without losing any stamina. Now a good way to utilize this glitch without tiring your arm out is to only mash B for a certain amount of time while holding the D-pad down button. And then you can let go of the D-pad button and just hold B while running. Then when you're about to run out of stamina, just do the glitch once more. So this glitch is obviously very useful for traveling long distances. However, it does not work for swimming, climbing, or gliding. So that's something to consider. Moving on to our next glitch, which is actually very useful. Now just bear in mind, if this is your first time doing this glitch, you may have a bit of trouble because it is a little weird to do. But once you've done it a couple times, then you'll get the hang of it. Now what you need for this glitch to work is at least 2 weapons. Once you find a ledge that Link can fall off of, to hold one of your weapons, press either the X button or the right bumper. Now walk off the ledge, and as you fall off, hold the right bumper button, which will make Link hold his weapon out. Once Link comes close to hitting the ground, let go of the right bumper button, which will make him throw his weapon. Almost immediately after, hold the right D-pad button and then switch weapons. Then you can let go of the right D-pad button and Link should survive the fall. It's also worth mentioning that if you want to keep the weapon you're throwing, let go of the right bumper and immediately after hold the right D-pad button. Then you can switch weapons, but this time Link won't lose the weapon that he threw. So this glitch is obviously very useful for getting from higher places to lower places very quickly. Now moving on to the next glitch that actually utilizes a horse. What you need to do is find any horse in the game. It doesn't matter which one. It can either be Epona or any of the horses you find in Hyrule Field. Once you found the horse of your choosing, go ahead and find either a mountain or any type of wall. Once you found a mountain or a wall, have the horse stand up against it. Both Link and the horse should be facing away from the mountain or the wall. Once you're facing away from it, hit X to jump off the horse. While in midair, pause the game and then save it. Once that's done, go ahead and reload that save. Now just wait for the loading screen to go away and... yeah, Link is somehow clipped into the wall. Now I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea how this glitch works, but that's probably the beauty of it. Now one thing to note about this glitch is that once you're clipped inside the wall, you can't get back out. The reason for this is because every single wall in Breath of the Wild has double collision. Meaning that if the side you're supposed to climb on has collision, then so does the other side. So you can't actually clip back into bounds. The only way to actually get out of here is to either warp to a Sheikah Tower or a shrine. Or if you had an autosave in the area before doing the glitch, then you can just do that. You can also do the same thing with Sheikah Towers. Now we're not quite done with this glitch because you can actually use this in Hyrule Castle. Now just bear in mind, getting the horse to Hyrule Castle is not an easy task. But aside from that, near the entrance of Hyrule Castle, there's this little corner. What you have to do is do the same thing you would for any other mountain or wall. Once again, back up into the corner. Once you're in the corner, press X to jump off the horse and then save the game. Now reload that save and wait for the loading screen to go past, and you should be clipped inside the wall. And the only difference between this clip and the other clip is because we have a lot more to explore in Hyrule Castle. Now the inside of the castle is just completely empty. However, there is a little patch of ground at the bottom, so we can walk on that. Also, if you look up, there's this weird rainbow coloring in certain places. Now this only happens on the Wii U version and not the Switch version. The reason? No idea. While exploring a little bit more, you'll find out that there are these little pockets of water that you can swim in, and in most cases you actually get pushed up to the actual water level. Now there's some parts of the water that have absolutely no texture, so I thought, what would it look like if Link just drowned in the air? The result was Interesting. Now like last time, the only way to get out of here is to warp out of the castle, as you cannot warp to any Sheikah towers or shrines while inside the castle. Now let's move on to another out of bounds glitch. Now this thing itself really isn't a glitch, it's actually just a hole that the developers forgot to patch. The hole is located in the regions of the Gerudo Highlands. However, the place closest to it is the Leparo Misa. And right here you can see I placed a blue pin in the general area of where it is. Once you find it, the hole should look something like this. I know, it's strange, but it's there. Don't know what else to tell you. You can either climb straight into the hole, or you could do that. Oh, and by the way, enemies spawn down here too. Link is really tripping acid right now. Moving on to the next glitch, which is yet again another out of bounds trick. However, this one is slightly easier to do than the horse clip. The first thing you need to do is to find a shrine anywhere on the map. Once you find the shrine, enter it and wait for the loading screen to pass and then save in that shrine. This is going to play a huge part in this glitch. Once you've saved, exit the shrine by either warping or using the main exit. Next, you're going to want to find a ledge that Link can climb down. You'll know that you're in the right place if the A button says climb down when you get close enough to the ledge. Now simply press A to climb down, but after you press A, immediately press start. Once you hit start, go ahead and load that save you made at the shrine. Now just wait for the loading screen to pass by, and if all goes correctly, you should load in the shrine, but you'll be in a completely different place. Once the cutscene for entering the shrine starts, immediately skip it and then mash X to pull out the paraglider. Now you'll be gliding outside of the boundaries of the shrine. By using this glitch, you will be able to get a good look at what the shrines will look like. However, just like the previous out of bounds glitches, every wall in the game has double collision, so you won't be able to clip inbounds into the shrine. And also, because you're out of bounds, you won't be able to void out because the game doesn't think you're able to get out of bounds of a shrine. So you're essentially stuck in a falling state for all eternity. Now moving on to one of the easiest glitches that requires literally no effort at all. It takes place on the Great Hylian Bridge in this particular spot. You can do this glitch at any time of day, however for this video I wanted to do it during the day. So here's a montage of me waiting around for the sun. Alright, well after all that, all you have to do is just climb up into this little hole and then rotate the camera. You can clearly see that the lighting changes and that Link's actual 3D model shows up. I gotta say, this is a little weird considering that this is a cel shaded game, and then you see Link's actual 3D model without cel shading. It's a little weird, but it is what it is. So this glitch really has no benefits whatsoever, but it is a little interesting to look at. Well everyone, the time has come for the last glitch of the video. It was a great ride, but I think this glitch is the perfect way to end this video. Now this glitch is actually done during the Dark Beast Ganon fight. It uses another horse clip, although this one is a little bit different. Once you grab the Bow of Light, you'll need to venture out as far as you can until you reach this yellow barrier. This is here during the Ganon fight to prevent you from leaving. However, by using a different type of horse clip, we can clip through the barrier while having the Bow of Light, which you're not supposed to be able to have outside of the Ganon fight. The easiest way to do this glitch is to get to the barrier and stop. You're going to want to rotate the horse to the right, and once you've done this, press A 2 times. This will make the horse go at a steady pace. Now once the horse is touching the barrier, press B to get off the horse, and hopefully you should get off on its left side. From here you can just walk outside the barrier and you're free from the Ganon fight. This means you can defeat enemies with just one hit with the arrow. Now the only downside to this glitch is that you can't warp to any Sheikah tower or shrine, as the game still thinks that you are in a boss fight, and you're typically not allowed to warp anywhere during boss fights. To get out of this glitch, you're going to have to load a save or an autosave. Either one works fine. Well guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you guys have any suggestions on what game I should do next, feel free to tell me in the comments, or you can private message me. Also be sure to check out my Twilight Princess HD and Ocarina of Time videos. Just click the annotations on the screen or click the links in the description. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out some of my other videos I've made in the past, and I will see you guys in my future videos. Bye!